How strong are the Seraphims? Let's talk about it. Today is a video dedicated to the new weapons that the world government has. And I had said that I was going to make this video a long time ago. Well, okay, not really a long time ago. It was supposed to go out like a few days ago, but it didn't. But we're making it now. They're the talk of the town. They are the most relevant thing or the newest thing that's happening in the story. And they're pretty interesting, I'm not going to lie. I like them. And so I can't wait to see what they're going to do for the rest of the story. So we're just going to focus on what they've done since they've been introduced, specifically the different fights they've been in, their abilities, stuff they've done in the last couple of chapters, and how I feel about them, and like I said, how strong they are. But if you guys enjoy regular anime content, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on new one. With that away, my name is Potential Unleashed, and let's see how strong the Seraphims actually are. The Seraphims are meant to be an upgrade of the old pacifistas. We know how strong that the Kuma pacifistas were. We saw how the worst generation went up against them. Kid and Law, him and their crew, they had to double team on one, and then Luffy and the crew, it took, you know, gear fit, not gear fifth, it took gear second, gear third, Luffy, Devil Jamba, Sanji, Zoroaster, and like all the Straw Hats as well to take them out. And you know, we saw what happened with the other worst generation. They were struggling as well. Also in Marineford, they wreaked havoc, and you know, they were some of the reason why different Whitebeard pirates were killed, and you know, a lot of things. They created a lot of chaos, and these old pacifistas are worth the price of a warship. So it just shows that the Seraphims, that they're strong, and they're also the reason why that the Warlord system was abolished. Talking about the Warlords, we know how strong these individuals are. They were recruited by the world government because of their strength. I mean, look at how much going against different warlords that we struggled against: Crocodile, Moria, Doflamingo. So it just showcases that, yeah, we know why the world government wanted to recruit these pirates. And look at how they helped during Marineford. Mihawk, he was wreaking havoc. Doflamingo was going crazy. Even Hancock, you know, she was working for Luffy, but she still was doing stuff as well. Where Boa Hancock said it best, that because of their strength, that's why they were recruited to be warlords of the sea. Mihawk said it had been a while since he'd been chased. We know that he was the marine hunter, and he even had a smile on his face. And the highest bounties that we have for these characters now that they're no longer warlords, Mihawk's around 3.6 billion. I think it's exactly like 3.59. Boa, she's at 1.6 billion, Crocodile 1.9, Jinbei at 1 billion. It's a little bit more, but, and I know bounties aren't a representation directly of strength, but it shows that, you know, that the government, how dangerous the government views them. So it shows how impactful they are, how strong they are, and how much influence they had with the world government. This means that the Seraphims, they have some pretty big shoes to fill, and I think that they've filled them pretty well, and they've lived up to the expectations. Where Vegapunk, he even said that the Seraphims are the highest echelon of science in all this sea. They are the strongest form of humanity. When Frankie asked Lilith, yo, can they hit back or can they fight back against the Seraphims, Lilith called him a fool, and she said that the reason why the Seraphims were built was to be the strongest. So the Seraphims are definitely a problem. Talking about their origin a little bit, they first originated in chapter 1059. This was the chapter where Kobe was there. They were trying to go after Hancock. Blackbeard showed up, and just a bunch of chaos was going on. Like I said earlier, they are the new and improved pacifistas, where S-Hawk, he clashed with a Yonko, that Yonko being Blackbeard. S-Hawk, he leveled or cut a mountain on Kuja Island in half, and then when he went after Blackbeard, when they clashed, Blackbeard had to use armor and hockey to protect himself, and they went on a rampage and tore up Kuja Island. And this was a big deal because, you know, Hancock was there and S-Snake was there, and you know, all the Kuja pirates, they were kind of confused. They're like, why did a Seraphim or a pacifista look like a younger version of Boa Hancock? Then we cut to chapter 1065, and this is where we get our first look at S-Shark Mini Jinbei. And so, you know, everybody's like, oh, well, we get it now. The Seraphims, that they are at least made from the DNA of the former Warlords, where we see the Straw Hats go against S-Shark. Nami was in a chokehold and Sanji used a Diablo Jamba attack. Robin, she used a Sea Serpent attack trying to contain him. Usopp used one of his stars. Frankie used his Radical Beam. Now granted, the Straw Hats weren't going all out, because if they would have defeated him, but at the same time they weren't necessarily playing around or joking or anything, but it just showcases how durable the Seraphims are. The Seraphims, even though that they can think on their own to a certain extent, they do have a hierarchy of orders they follow. First it goes the 5 elders, then it goes Vegapunk / the Stellas, then it goes Senamaru, and then anybody that has to chip, and in this instance it is CP0. They can use pacifista lasers, they have green blood, and the green blood, it allows them to have paramecia devil fruits, because Vegapunk said something along the lines of, I think he said lineage factor or DNA or something along those lines. I don't remember exactly, but if you can, I just know that he used the green blood from like the past devil fruit or something along those lines. I'm not gonna quote it, I don't remember. Obviously this is not a devil fruit video, this is a Seraphim video, so if you guys want to read that, I'll probably have it on the screen anyway, the exact meaning behind it. But just to put this into perspective, this is how these Seraphims have some devil fruits. S-Snake, she has Boa Hancock's Mara no Mi. S-Hawk has Dazbo's Dice fruit. S-Bear has Skuma's Pawpaw fruit, and S-Shark has the Swimson fruit that Senior Pink has. Another thing to mention, that because the Seraphims have green blood, that they have the properties of devil fruit within them, they also have the weaknesses that they gain. So anything in regards to touching the sea or the bubble guns, they are weakened by them. They're already physically strong, and they have the DNA of the Warlords in their fighting style, where Kid Hancock, she's really broken, because when you look at actual Hancock, her fruit's broken because of how beautiful and how attractive she is. So Kid Hancock, she's so cute, and people fall for her cuteness, they're turned to stone. For example, Lilith and Usopp. Then we have the matchups. We have Frankie, Usopp, and Lilith. They're going against S-Snake, Lucci, Zoro, Luffy, and Kaku. They're going against S-Bear and S-Hawk, and Sanji, he's going against S-Shark. Luffy, he's currently using Gear 4th against them, and nothing has happened. Lucci, he's using his devil fruit. Zoro, he's used the Purgatory Onigiri. Kong gun has happened. The Rokun gun that Lucci used, that's happened. And we know how strong those attacks were in the past, and even now they're way stronger than they were then. And the Seraphims are not taking any damage. Where Luffy compared them to say, yo, who are you, Kaido? Where we know that Zoro and Luffy, they fought against King and Kaido, some of the strongest characters in this series, and it took them getting advanced conquerors, advanced armament in order to defeat them. But still, these characters aren't going all out. No awakenings, no conquerors I can use. But still, you know, we know how strong Gear 4th is. So the fact that Luffy's using that and they're still just brushing off like it's nothing shows that, yo, the Seraphims are actually really strong. And yeah, of course they'd be really durable. They have Lunarian DNA. I did a video recently talking about King and how strong he is because he's a Lunarian. I'll leave that in the description below. I'll highlight a little bit stuff here. Seraphims, like I said, have Lunarian DNA, so they're super durable. Zoro, he said that when the flames are on, that King was practically invincible. And in chapter 1078, the recent one, their flames, they're not going out. So that's a problem, because if they're not going out, then characters are just going to be wasting their stamina because, well, they're already invincible. And like, these characters are giving different commanders a run for the money, and they're not even complete yet. These characters, the Seraphims, they're kids, and they're only going to get stronger the older they get. They'll learn to adapt. They'll learn more about their own personality. They'll probably even get hockey. Now, don't quote me on that. Probably, like, I don't know if like Hancock should, like Kid Hancock will get conquerors, because, well, I mean, Hancock's a conqueror, but she has that DNA. I'm not sure about that, but I think, you know, because they're cyborgs and because they have different people's DNA in them, they'll probably be able to get observation and armament if they train it. Maybe, I don't know, it's a possibility, but don't quote me on that. That's just nothing but headcanon for me. For these characters, the Seraphim, to be replacing the Warlords, they're certainly doing a pretty good job. They're durable with a lot of strength, and as they age, they're only going to get stronger. I would love when they went to Kid Jinbei S-Shark, him, he was number 4. So what would happen now? It probably won't happen because Vegapunk's going to be assassinated. But like, what would happen if like other previous warlords were there? Like Doflamingo, Crocodile, Blackbeard technically was a warlord at a time. Moria, even though we don't care about him. Buggy, and then Law. Like, what would happen if they were produced? You know, with Law's broken devil fruit, with Blackbeard's broken devil fruit, Doflamingo strong too. I don't know, that'd be crazy. And especially like I said, I know Vegapunk's gonna be assassinated, but like if they were produced and, you know, they were mass produced, like had 50, 100, 200, 1,000 of them, that would be crazy. They would be seriously broken. Like, imagine getting jumped by 1,000 Mihawks, man, that would suck. But yeah, I really do think the Seraphims are strong, and they've done a phenomenal job displaying their strength, and especially going against the Emperor crew. Like, they're going against the Straw Hats there. Not slouches. But let me know how you guys feel about their strength in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video from my Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. So on the screen and in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to unleash your potential.